Joey Atlas here, back with another basic session. This is upper body. This is geared toward beginners or people who are just cleared for exercise coming off of post-surgery or post-rehab therapy. Or if you're youth conditioning or just getting into exercise after being sedentary for a long time, whether you're a youth or in your 40s or 50s or what have you, this is the perfect place to start. This basic session is focusing on upper body, and we're going to walk you through how we have this set up before we get into the session so that you set yours up properly and you can get right into it as soon as I get started. We've got the asymmetrical variance handles set up. I have mine about mid-waist high. You'll want yours at least mid-waist, maybe even up toward the chest a bit. Okay, so anywhere in here is going to be perfect for you. So those are set. The handles are pointing outward as opposed to inward, so make sure that you've got the handles pointing outward on this one for starters. We have our light bands connected from the second hole up. Anywhere down here is good. You could be on the first hole or you could be on the second. So we have ours anchored down low. And those are the two items that we're going to need for this session. We've got 6 exercises that I'm taking you through. As you go through these, again, same rules. Do what you can. Do not force yourself to do what you can't. If I do 8 and you can only get 3 or 4 or 5, that's totally okay, because eventually you'll build up to the number that you can do comfortably, and then we can progress you from there. So we're going to get right into it. I've got Nikki behind the camera. She's counting my reps as I'm talking so that we stay on point and that we don't do too much and leave you in the dust. Here we go. We're setting up for the push-offs. So we're going to take our hands on the curve and we're going to put our feet back about maybe 2 feet from where my hands are. We're on our toes. Our body's in a straight line. From here, we come in slowly. We feel a nice gentle stretch in our chest and upper body muscles, and we slowly push off, breathing out. As you're doing this, you want to be sure that you're not caving in your chest like this. You want to make sure that you're keeping good posture and that you're coming in slowly, feeling the stretch of the chest muscles, and then you're pushing back very slowly, keeping good posture, keeping your chest muscles up high so that they're staying engaged. You come down slowly, breathing in, slowly breathing out on the way back. When you get to the top, we do not want to lock our elbows out. We want to keep them slightly bent at the top. So we're protecting the elbows and we're keeping all the muscles engaged that are supposed to be working with good proper form and safe controlled tempo. We've got 1 more to go, and that's going to give us 8. When you're doing these, remember, keep your wrists straight. You do not want to bend your wrists like that. You want to keep them neutral with a firm grip so that the wrists stay strong and they feel good and they're not being stressed. All right, there's an extra one for you. Next exercise is the Bodyweight Row. So I'm actually going to raise my AV handles 1 level. I will want you to do the same. So raise yours up 1 level. Lock them in there. And the Bodyweight Row, again, this is basic, so we're going to keep it basic. We have our feet toward our hands, kind of in line with our hands, maybe even not that far. If you're a pure beginner, we can always make it harder if we need to. So your feet are slightly in front of you. You have a firm grip, and you're just hanging your body weight back, and you're rowing in, pulling the whole body toward the midline here of your hands in between, and then back slowly, controlling the movement to 95% of the way back. You do not want to totally relax here like that. You want to keep your body straight, chest up, good posture, and we pull from the back muscles, and everything else helps along for the ride. Keep good posture back here. Slight bend in the elbow, even though we're all the way back. We're not fully releasing. Think about using your back muscles here as you pull. Coming back slowly, breathing in on the way back, breathing out as you pull yourself forward, pausing to feel those muscles kicking in, doing their job, and then back slowly. Breathing out on the way up, breathing in, coming back. And we've got 1 more to go here, and that's going to give us 8. Okay, now you should be feeling those all through here. Feels good, a little bit of the shoulders working, a little bit of the core working. Now we're going to take our bands that are anchored down low. We're doing a combo move here. So we're gonna take ourselves and turn around. You're using your light bands, so you wanna make sure you're using the lightest bands that you have for this, because we'll progress in the future to go to the more challenging bands. So this is a combination fly and chest press, both in one. So we have them anchored down low today. So that's the angle we're pushing from. We have one leg forward, one leg back for an athletic stance. We don't want to do this with the feet even though you see a lot of people doing that in the gyms and the health clubs. We want to do a natural athletic stance, knees slightly bent. Your hands are just about waist level. And from here, we're just keeping good posture, slowly pushing forward with the chest, meeting the hands in the middle, in front of our chest and stomach, and then coming back to where we started. So the elbows bend a little bit, and then we extend as we push, slowly come together, pause, and then out and back slowly, right to here. We want to be able to see those handles and hands in our peripheral vision. So we go here, and then out and back slowly. When we get to 4, we're going to switch. So that's 4. Now we're switching our legs to even it out, to get the core work even, and get 4 going the other way here with the right leg forward, left leg back. See those hands and handles in your peripheral vision. Keep the good posture. Make sure you keep your chest up. You don't want to do this to make this move happen. If you have to do that, that means the bands are too heavy, so you'll want to move back or go with a lighter band if you have it. Keep the chest up high. Even when you're pushing these forward, you keep that chest high and posture up so the chest can do its work. We've got 1 more to go. Breathe out as you push. Focus on pushing with the chest. Everything helps along. You pause. And then back slowly, breathing in. From here, we're going to turn around. We're still keeping 1 band in each hand. 1 leg forward, 1 leg back. I'm starting with my left leg forward, right leg back. And we're doing an alternating 1-arm row. So we're pulling from here to here, pausing when we get back there, and then forward with that one. Now we switch to the other side, pulling it back. We breathe out as we pull. Forward slowly. Forward slowly, breathing in. Opposite side, we breathe out as we pull back. Now we're going to switch. We're getting forward here with the right leg forward, left leg back. We pull it back, we pause, we feel those muscles do their job. We feel them kicking in. As you pull back, your palm turns inward. As you come forward, the palm goes downward. So my palm is down. As I pull it back from my back muscles through, the palm turns in. I stop right at my rib cage here. All the muscles in the back are doing their job, and I'm feeling really good. How many more, Nikki?
This is the last one.
Last one. Okay, now even though this is basic for beginners, I'm feeling this because I'm moving super slowly. I'm holding my pause, and that means I don't have to use a massive amount of resistance. So as a basic beginner just getting going, these are going to be perfect with you. Just make sure that you use a light band and you stay within a range where that band resistance is doable for you according to the distance that you're standing away from where they're anchored from. From here, we're keeping these bands in hand. We're going to our alternating bicep curl. So it's almost the same as the other exercise we just did, but now our palms are up. We have the athletic stance with good posture. We're curling our left toward our shoulder, then back out in front, curling our right. Hand comes toward the shoulder. Curling the left. Slowly, we pause it. We feel those bicep muscles working. And all the while, our entire core, our whole body is working to make this happen. Instead of sitting on a bench, now we're going to switch legs. Instead of sitting on a bench and curling weights really fast, our whole body is working here and getting the benefits of us having to stabilize while we are, in fact, putting most of the work into the biceps and the arms. And I can feel these. We got one more to go. Breathing out as you pull. Pause it at the top. Back in slowly. Whew, feels good. Feels relatively easy, but it feels really good. It feels like I'm doing the right thing. So now we're going to switch our AV handles to the opposite side, and we're going to drop them back down to where we started. Actually, I've got mine a little lower. You're going to want yours around mid-waist high, so make sure that you get yours mid-waist high. As you get stronger and you make more progress, you'll be able to get these down lower. So I'm going to start here. Mine are about, again, waist high. You'll want yours mid-waist. We're doing the close grip push-off. And this is going to round out our complete upper body session. Number 1, for basic beginners. We've got a firm grip on the end caps here, the rubber, and we've got good posture. We keep our elbows close to our body. We come in slowly, and we push away very slowly to 95% of the way. We want to keep a slight bend in the elbow. We do not want to extend all the way out. We want a slight bend in the elbow at the top. We come in, keeping the elbows close to our body, breathing in, and now we breathe out as we push out. And if you want, you can play with your grip here. You can widen the grip a little bit if you need to, but we don't want to get too wide. We want to stay in relatively close, about body width apart, shoulder width apart. Elbows stay close to the body as you're coming in. Slowly pushing away to 95%. I can feel my whole upper body working on this. It feels really good. Very doable, very manageable, actually enjoyable. But I do feel like I'm working the muscles that I'm trying to show you to work there at home or at the office or at your vacation home. I know if you're doing these with me, you're feeling it as well. So we've got one more to go, Nikki, after this?
One more.
All right, one more to go, and that's our 8. Now, some people feel more comfortable with a thumb over the top. I would prefer, at least for starters, that you wrap your thumb on the bottom. And if it really bothers you, then okay, put your thumb over the top. But really make sure you got those fingers squeezing these hand grips. And that, number 2, your wrists are neutral. We don't want the wrists bent like this because that puts too much stress on them. We want those wrists more in a neutral position. Maybe there's a 20-degree bend here, but we do not want like a 90-degree bend in here. We want maybe 20, give or take a little bit, and that keeps the wrist in a strong position and doesn't get it irritated. And we slowly push it back. Woo! And that's it. Go through that once. Do what you can. Don't do what you can't. Don't force anything. Whatever you are unable to do now, you'll be able to do in the next few weeks or next few months as you build up and your body gets stronger and gets used to these exercises that we're teaching you. When once gets easy, go through it a second time. Eventually, you'll be able to go through this sequence 3 times. And if you're unsure about when and how to do that, again, if you're watching this in the private Sculpt to Fit Club zone, the video portal, you already have the link for the private community. You come connect with me, the other coaches, and the other Sculpt to Fit community members around the world. Come post your question. At minimum, come let us know you did your session for today and how it went. And we look forward to seeing you there, and I look forward to seeing you in the next training video. Thanks for watching.